This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball, presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Hey everybody, welcome back into the Wildcat Den, Chinle High School, for another broadcast of Northland Basketball. Game 2 today in the 3A North Region Basketball Championships, and it's a boys game. And in this one, it's the number 3 seeded Tuba City Warriors taking on the number 6 seed, the Alchesay Falcons, as we welcome you back in to our courtside location, everybody. The starting lineups are being introduced by Alfred Sosi, the public address announcer here at the Wildcat Den. If you've been here often, well, you know Alfred, animated, a great announcer, and he is certainly going to add a lot of energy to Game 2 here. It's Tuba City versus Alchesay boys contest. The Falcons introduced to the audience here now. And let's take a look at some of those guys in the starting lineup for the Falcons. LaDamian George starts. Dante Ship gets a start today for the Falcons. Yeah, it's going to be a moment before I can see the rest of those jersey numbers. On the other side, Tuba City will start, of course. Tayden, Arizona, one of the best point guards in the entire state. Also starting today is Papsia Lomayestawa. Xander Mitchell will start today for the Warriors, who, by the way, had a slip at the end of the year, and they had some injury to deal with as well. And they made it tough. Tyler Williams will start today for Tuba City, and here comes the big fella himself, Deshaun Butler, starting today for Tuba City. On the other side, as I mentioned, the Alchesay Falcons, LaDamian George starts. Dante Ship is in the starting lineup today. Frank Lee Jr. starts the game today for the Falcons. Also starting today is Kokoa Upton. Looks just like his older brother, doesn't he? Anthony Gosoyam is in the starting lineup today for the Falcons as well. And it will be Kokoa Upton with the very tall task of jumping against Deshaun Butler as we get this one started, this boys matchup in the 3A North Region Basketball Championships presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. And as you might expect, Deshaun Butler controls the tip to his teammate Tayden, Arizona, and we're underway with this broadcast of Northland Basketball. And the feed inside is tipped away. Good defense out there. That was Gosayan that made the play. And the Falcons have their first possession today. LaDamian George to the free throw line. Dropped the dribble for a moment. Saved it, and it's outside to Upton. Upton trying to cross over and escape from the defense of Lomayestawa, but unable to. There's a drive, and that shot's going to roll off no good. Rebound to Deshaun Butler. First shot of the game for LaDamian George is no good for the Falcons. So we are underway here from the Wildcat Den, everybody. Thanks for joining us. If you're just joining us for a first time, for the first moment of our broadcast coverage, I want to let you know that I am going to be going dark here in a little bit and will not announce a lot of this first half as I try desperately to save some of my voice. And a three-point try is come up short, no good for Tyler Williams. Butler tried to save it in for Tuba, and he came down first, they say. He came down before he was able to release the basketball. So the Falcons have it. We've got no score yet here. Just over a minute into the contest. Number 3 seeded Tuba City, who were the top team in the region for a lengthy period of time before they ran into trouble at the end of the year. And here is a shot from behind the backboard. That's not going to go in. Taden, Arizona comes out with it and up the floor. He's going to lean in, and his shot was influenced out there defensively by LaDamian George. Would not let him have it. Now George brings it up the floor. Turnaround for the Falcons. Off the glass, no good. And we get a whistle and a foul on Tuba. No, sorry. It's a foul on Alchesay. Gosayan is the guy that commits the foul. Well, these two teams into the contest here. As we, again, no score on that effort up the floor. And finally, there's the icebreaker. LaDamian George with his first points of the game for the Falcons. That's a pretty good Falcon contingency. I'd say that my estimation of crowd size, they've got twice as many fans as Tuba City does here at the Wildcat Den. Tuba City basketball for an inbound, and they're going to get Tyler Williams underneath, but he misses. Tipped out, picked up by Butler. Warriors have it. Lomayestua gets some room, and his shot will bounce around and go in for the first points of the game for the Warriors. Hapsia Lomayestua with his first points today, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Runner, that's Frank Lee. Frank missed the shot, got it back to his teammate for the runner in the paint, and a foul will send him to the free throw line. The first foul of the game on Deshaun Butler, and the guy going to the line to shoot those shots is Dante Ship. Tuba City is ranked number 20 in the state. That puts them in position for a playoff berth, but they would be traveling in the first round of the playoffs if that ends up being their seed. The Alchesay Falcons are ranked number 38. As we watch, the second of those foul shots go in, and you know what? Dante might have actually committed a lane violation that the officials didn't catch. He was coming across early because he thought the shot was going to be off the mark. It did go in, however, and we'll get a foul on the Falcons. This ends up being the second early foul in the game on Gosayan. He's got 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. They're going to have to bring him off the floor in favor of Frederick Cole, who checks in. Also checking out of the game for Tuba City is Aiden Dugai. He was not a starter. He came in and got some time, and the guy that replaces him is Xander Mitchell. Taden, Arizona at the free throw line makes them both. So the score here is 4-3, Tuba City in front. The Alchesay Falcons, and Alchesay will throw it into backcourt. Too tall for Upton. That's saying a lot. He's a tall guy. You'll see he couldn't control it, and then it bounced in backcourt. That's Tuba City's basketball. Hey, look at that nice set play. The backdoor cut by Deshaun Butler, and he drops it in with some authority. As the Falcons turn it over, they'll carry it and give it back to the Warriors. Tuba with the great play, the set play, and the assist by Taden, Arizona on the feed to the baseline cutter. Deshaun Butler for the 2 points a moment ago. 6-3 our score. Well, the Warriors were a top 10 team for a period of time, but they had that trouble at the end of the year. Some injuries were involved. They come in with an overall 9-5 record into the tournament here, and they are ranked number 20 in the state. They lost 3 games in a row. They lost to Window Rock in their final regular season game, 60-52. That was at Tuba. They lost at Chinle previous to that by 10. And then on February 2nd, just prior to that, they lost a 2-point game at Monument Valley. We broadcast that particular game here at Sports Zone Radio. Big game for Monument Valley. Monument Valley, if you remember, scored right at the end of the game a buzzer beater by Drew Shepard to win that game as we get a whistle and a foul. That's going to be on Alchesay's. Is that Gasoyan again into the game? I have no idea who that foul was on, that last foul, because Gasoyan's not out there. The Falcons, it doesn't matter. They're going to run up the floor the other end, and Dante Ship has the finish, the 2 points. And it's a 1-point game, 6-5, Tuba City. Deshaun Butler trying to work inside, spinning into the paint. Missed the shot. You saw there, Taden, Arizona came up with the follow, and he got hammered. Watch this on the rebound. I mean, it didn't take much contact for the much bigger Frederick Cole to practically knock Taden to the ground. I mean, that's like 2 Tadens there inside that jersey, number 44. Cole, a big customer. And Arizona makes the first foul shot. He's 3 out of 3 in the game from the line. Butler checks out. Tyler Williams out of the game as well. Loma Yestawa is back on the floor. So is Aiden Dugai for Tuba, along with Xander Mitchell. Is that Britton Hardy? No, it's not Britton. Sorry about that. That's Nathaniel Fulton is in the game for the Warriors. The second foul shot, no good for Arizona. We are at the 3-minute mark here of the first period. 7-5. Tuba, 3-pointer for Dante Ship, no good. And Dugai the rebound. Downtown for Loma Yestawa. Now he was halfway from here to Tuba City. And the shot goes in for Popsia. And we got 2:25 remaining in the first quarter. 10-5 Warriors in front. There is a whistle and a Tuba foul that is whistled on Nathaniel Fulton. Second team foul on the Warriors. Falcons have 4 fouls. Here's the inbound. Return to the inbound passer, Gavin Butterfield. His shot no good. Knocked out. And the Falcons will have another chance with the basketball. Euro step, yeah, you know. Sometimes you're going to win that. Sometimes you're going to lose that. Yeah, it was pretty clear on the travel. And Ship and the Falcons turn it over. Warriors have the basketball. Number 20 ranked Tuba City. And the number 3 seeded team in the tournament. That shot from the outside. Missed, no good. Rebound, Dante Ship. Ship up the floor. Feeds Butterfield for 3. And that one is no good. Brought down by Fulton and the Warriors. Popsia for 3. Just a little bit strong. He was too close. He was only like 19 feet out on that one. He needs to be out there about 25. And the Falcons get another opportunity with it. They brought Caleb Henry onto the floor. And here is an offensive foul. Xander Mitchell gets run over by Cole, his second foul now. Well, if you're Xander Mitchell in that exchange, you get run over. I guess the thing you're happy about is that, you know, Cole didn't come down on top of you, because that is a lot of, that's a lot of player right there. So consider yourself lucky, but he did take the charge. And with 1 minute and 12 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Tuba's got the 10-5 lead right now. And a push from behind. That'll be Butterfield picking up his first foul for the Falcons. 6 team fouls on Alchesay. Only 2 on the Warriors so far in the game. And the ball comes into Aiden Dugai. Tyler Williams back out on the floor. Dugai into the paint. Didn't like the shot selection there. Thought he might put it up. Kicked it back outside. Arizona. To the baseline. To Fulton. And his shot is blocked by Butterfield. Well, you know, the Falcon fans, they hate it. I got to say, as we'll take another look at it, it looked pretty clean. You know, the slightest of body there. So, you know, give it to the official. He saw some body contact. And it's 2 shots for Nathaniel Fulton. First one is no good. We got 47 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Score remains 10-5. Make it 11-5 now as Fulton makes that shot go. Butterfield up the right sideline for the Falcons. Cut off, but fouled by the Warriors. Taden, Arizona. First foul in the game on Taden. Three team fouls. That ball comes into Dante Ship in the paint. And he just couldn't quite muscle up that right-handed layup. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Dante is a lefty. Try to go to the offhand. And Lomayestua with his second three-pointer of the game. He's got 8 first quarter points, down to 20 seconds remaining in the quarter. Upton at the free throw line. Looking for some help. Off to his teammate Trevor Peaches, who's coming to the game. There's a nice pass to the cutter on the baseline, but Caleb Henry couldn't finish for the Falcons, who lost it out of bounds. And Caleb comes up limping a little bit for the Falcons. Let's hope that he is all right. Arizona comes in for the final 10 seconds of the first quarter, replacing Dugai. Inbound to Taden. It's a 14-5 game here in the first quarter. Arizona, fingertip rolls it in. And time will run out on the Falcons at the end of the quarter. Well, if you're the Warriors, and if you're a Warriors fan, that's exactly how you were hoping that the quarter was going to come to an end. They get the final points on Taden, Arizona's re-entry into the lineup, and our score is 16-5. Tuba in front of Alchesay. Boys matchup in the 3A North Region Basketball Championships presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Back with the second quarter right after this. Stand by, everybody.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband. The best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included in your lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations in Chinle, Jilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Hey everybody, we're back in, and we thank you for joining us for this broadcast of Northland Basketball, the 3A North Region Championships. The tournament underway, and you just saw a moment ago, that was points to start the second quarter from Gavin Butterfield of the Alchesay Falcons. And our score here is Tuba 16, Alchesay 7. Welcome back in, everybody. Floyd Simmons on the play-by-play call. Lomayestua a little right of the mark on that. Got his own rebound. Got it back again. And it'll tip around and finally down into the Falcons' hands. Dangerous pass into front court. But the Falcons will hang on to it. Alchesay with LaDamian George back out there on the floor. Also, Anthony Kasayan is out there, and he's asking for the basketball right now. Sets a screen for Dante Ship. Kasayan has 3 personal fouls already in the game. That's Gavin Butterfield handling the ball, and the 5th of the starters in the quarter for Alchesay is Trevor Peaches. And a takeaway for Tuba City. Good job, good play by Deshaun Butler. Take that one away. Butler has it. Touch pass right side in the corner now. That, by the way, is Aiden Dugai out there on the floor. Right now, the ball in the hands of Popsia Lomayestua. Tyler Williams has it now. Deshaun Butler trying to back his way down. And an entry pass gets tipped away from him, and then Butler picks up his second foul of the game. And I believe that Butler is headed to the bench before he gets in any further foul trouble. Nathaniel Fulton replaces him. Tatum, Arizona, back into the game as well in favor of Xander Mitchell. So Arizona out there on the floor along with Popsia Lomayestua, Tyler Williams, also Nathaniel Fulton on the floor. And the 5th of those Warriors is Aiden Dugai. Falcons attack the left baseline. That is cut off. Malachi Lupi, ball handler. And he will find himself underneath. Little shovel outside. Peaches. And a nice touch pass inside. Give Peaches the assist. And the basket to Anthony Kasayan. And the Falcons with a much-needed basket. Here from the corner is Lomayestua, and he misses that one. Dugai gets the rebound. Kept alive by the Warriors. Williams, and he lost the dribble. Lost it right into the hands of the Falcons with the, the around-the-back handles. Shot no good for Lupi, and then eventually tipped out by Tuba City. The Falcons will have possession of the basketball. Fulton checks out, but a timeout taken by the Falcons. They want a timeout. We'll get a word in from White Mountain Regional Medical Center, presenting sponsors of the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, which we'll hand out at the end of this one. Stand by. A 7-point lead for Tuba City in the first half. Northland Basketball brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
See in our Facebook feed a lot of people asking about attending the games here during the tournament. And the games are open to the public. You can buy tickets. You got to buy them at the door, cash only. There are no online sales for tickets to the region tournament. Make sure you understand that. And there is a limited number. I thought the number was 15. Somebody reporting 1,800. It's 15-ish, 1,800-ish. I'll get the exact number for you on how many are allowed here for the different games of the 3A North Region Basketball Championships here, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless and a Falcon steal. Trevor Peaches back outside, wide open, and Butterfield's three-point try will rim out, no good. And the rebound belongs to Tuba City. The guy that got that rebound will try a three-pointer now, and the shot is good. Okay, that's Ignacio, and he did not appear on my roster, so I'm gonna go and get him set as we watch Nice drive and finish by LaDamian George. LaDamian with his first points of the second quarter for the Falcons, who will get a rebound. Alchesay the rebound off a Tuba miss. Steal, Tuba, Arizona. The little ice cream cone finish for Taden, Arizona. Whistle and timeout taken. Who's going to grab the timeout? Is that Tuba? Yep. Tuba City with the timeout, everybody. We'll grab a word in from our friends at Beeman Well Drilling. Here at the timeout, 21-11, Tuba building a lead here in the second quarter. Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
So we have confirmation on the exact number that are allowed with each game here at the 3A region tournament. That number is 1,800. 1,800 tickets sold as we watch Trevor Peaches with his first points of the game for the Falcons, and he comes up with a steal as well. Trevor spins, shovels, and the little jump shot just rolls out. No good for Kakoa Upton. We've got 3 minutes and 16 seconds remaining in the first half. At halftime, the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint halftime report here on our broadcast. The Northland basketball is brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. We acknowledge our production team as well, doing a great job as they always do. Our production team is led by our producer, Derek Simmons. As we watch a foul, 2 shots on the way for Ignacio. And the guy that got him was Butterfield. Oh, by the way, that's the third foul of the game on Gavin Butterfield. That is no good for the Falcon fans. Gonna have to get him off the floor. But 1,800 people allowed each game here during the 3A North Region basketball tournament. And you have to buy those tickets at the ticket booth here at the Wildcat Den. There is no online sales available. First shot good for Ignacio. And he line drives that second one in, bangs it home, and back to a 10-point game. Tuba City 23, Alchesay 13. And we're going to get an offensive foul, and it was the guy with the ball. Frank Lee gets called for the foul for Falcons. He came off that Dante Ship screen right there, the ball screen. Thought they might get Dante with that, but they did not. It was Frank that picks up the foul. Arizona to the baseline, nothing there, cut off, good defense. Guy on him is Malachi Loopy, would not let the entry. So back outside for the Warriors. This is Arizona, the pull-up, 3 on the way, off the mark. Tipped, Tuba's got it. Xander Mitchell comes away with the basketball. Omayestua steps in, 15-foot shot, no good. And Upton the rebound for the Falcons. Outlet, and that's a foul, and that's Lomayestua who got in the way to pick up the foul. Team foul totals right now, that is the 6th foul so far on Tuba. No, take it back, it's only the 5th, 9 fouls right now on the Falcons. Ball outside, Dante Ship, and he loses it. Lomayestua tries the left sideline with the left-hander off the glass. Popsia with the great finish, and he's got 10 points in the game. That leads the scoring for Tuba City. Dante Ship. Now it's Frank Lee at the top. His dribble knocked out by Taden, Arizona. Picked up by the Falcons. Struggle with it. Here's Frank Lee with it. And Frank gives it up to Trevor Peaches. He's looking for, trying to set a play with his teammates. Ball into the hands of Kakoa Upton. And a little awkward jump shot from the free throw line goes in for Upton, his first points of the game. He had the ball kind of jostled around by the defender, and he had to adjust his shot, and he did. Tuba City with a second try here, and that one good for Arizona. Got the steal and the points. Taden's got 9 points in the half. 45 seconds left in the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is on the way. Long shot by Peaches. It's no good. Rebound Ignacio. Arizona on the drive and contact and a Falcon foul. Second foul in the game on, no, make it the third foul on Frank Lee Jr. He's got 3 fouls. I've got Gavin Butterfield with 3 fouls as well. Butterfield is not on the floor right now for the Falcons. And that's Arizona missing the foul shot. For Tuba, got a 12-point lead here. Final half minute of the first half. Northland basketball brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless. And the second shot is up. That one good for Taden, Arizona. 23 seconds left in the first half. Falcons picked up the dribble in traffic, and that was a mistake. It's taken away by Tuba. Popsia. 7 seconds now. Right side, Lomayestua has the ball. Upton covering him. Down to a second. Yeah, good defense. Falcons would not give up they didn't give up a lane. They didn't give up any room for the shooter. And a melodramatic way of ending the first half here at the Wildcat Den. It is the end of the first half. The Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report is straight ahead, everybody. Take a look again at the tournament brackets for you here at halftime. And also look at the numbers from that first half here with a Tuba City 13-point advantage over Alchesay. Our score, Tuba City 28. And the Alchesay Falcons 15 in this boys matchup, day 1 of the 3A North Region Basketball Championships. And it's brought to you by Choice NTUA Wireless.
With Choice Broadband, you can get an even better internet plan for your home. Our fastest speeds are only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations near you to get started. Give us a call at 928-730-2273 or go online now to choice-wireless.com/broadband and order your home internet connection today. Choice NTUA Wireless. Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Hatch Toyota in Sholo has never backed down from a challenge. So when Toyota threw a factory challenge down, Hatch Toyota said, "Watch this! We have the inventory. We have the new Toyota cars, trucks, crossovers, and vans on the ground, and a great selection of late model, low mileage pre-owned vehicles. The challenge is on to sell 300 new and pre-owned vehicles in the next 30 days. Trade-in values are still at the highest point in history. So bring us your old ride and we'll get you top dollar. Drive home a new 2020 Hatch Toyota Corolla for as low as $219 a month, or a new Camry for as low as $289 a month, or a new 2020 Highlander for as low as $369 a month. Great selection, top dollar for your trade, and a factory challenge that we're not gonna back down from."
Hi, this is Chaz Hatch. Get our statewide low price guarantee on every new Toyota. Find out more at hatchtoyota.com or visit us today at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall in Show Low.
Offer set up for Toyota Finance. Exclude government dealer fee. Payments and leases with USA. Corolla 1999. Camry 2399. Highlander 2999.
Insurance is a must, but that doesn't mean you must go broke just paying for it. Contact Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance for a game plan on saving more of your money. Joe and his team offer home, life, auto insurance, and more. With Joe as your insurance quarterback, you'll score big each and every time. And with State Farm cheering you on, how can you lose? Joe Bjorn State Farm Insurance, providing blanket coverage of the entire White Mountains. Call Joe at 928-536-7101. That's 928-536-7101.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Get connected at home and on the go with Choice NTUA Wireless and Choice Broadband, the best tribal lifeline phone and internet services on the Navajo Nation. On the go, get unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included in your Lifeline benefit. You can't beat unlimited wireless service. At home, get our fastest speeds for only $49.99 per month for the first 6 months. You can work, stream, surf, and play with the full power of our broadband network for our lowest price yet. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA wireless locations in Chinle, Jilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo-owned, Navajo-proud, and an enthusiastic supporter of our youth sports on the Navajo Nation.
Our Valentine Day promotion continues, and right now you could get $1,000 cash back and your choice to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons live in concert. Right now at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, our Valentine promotion not only includes a chance to win $1,000 cash, but also 2 tickets to see Country Music Entertainer of the Year Eric Church or Academy Award winner Imagine Dragons.
Wow!
First, everyone will get 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales Restaurant.
Yes!
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free movie passes at the WME theaters. Or you can still choose full-service car washes at Octopus Car Wash or $100 certificate for window tint. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and concert tickets to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today, 536-5972.
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
Hey, sports fans, welcome back. It's halftime, and we bring you back to the Wildcat Den for the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. Score at halftime here of the boys' game. Tuba City 28, Alchesay 15. The number 3 seeded Tuba City Warriors. The number 6 seed, the Alchesay Falcons. The Warriors had some injury issues at the end of the year, lost 3 games in a row in the region, and ended up, instead of finishing first, which was the expectation about halfway through the region season, they had gotten some distance. They had a 2-game lead at one point over everybody else in the region, and then just kind of the roof caved in on them. And the result ends up being, well, the result ends up being a 3rd place finish and a number 3 seed in the tournament and a day 1 showdown with Alchesay. And at halftime, they lead by 13. Let's look at the numbers from the first half, everybody. And by the way, I would love to be able to look through the bracket for you, but I am the world's worst. There we go. I think I finally got the brackets back on my social media. That's where I have access to them. And I am able in a moment to take a look at that. But from that first half, let's look at the numbers. And I am missing 3 points for Tuba, which I'll straighten out in a moment. I've got this. It's 2 guys with 10 points. Taden, Arizona with 10. Pomcia Lomiestewa with 10. Leading the Warriors. Deshaun Butler with 2 points. Ignacio has 2 points. And Nathaniel Fulton with 1 point for Tuba in that first half. The Alchesay Falcons, they are led. They don't have anybody with a ton of points, but a bunch of guys have scored. LaDamian George with 4 points leads it. Dante Ship has 3 points. And then 4 different players with 2 points each for the Falcons. Gavin Butterfield, 2 points. Kakoa Upton has 2 points. Anthony Kasayan has 2 points. And Trevor Peaches with 2 points for the Falcons. And that's going to wrap up the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report, everybody. In a moment, we'll be back with the start of the second half in this round 1 boys matchup. Number 3, Tuba City. Number 6, Alchesay. 28-15, Tuba leading the Falcons. Second half underway next. Return with us, will you? With more Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Stand by.
Our Valentine Day promotion continues, and right now you could get $1,000 cash back and your choice to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons live in concert. Right now at Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint, our Valentine promotion not only includes a chance to win $1,000 cash, but also 2 tickets to see Country Music Entertainer of the Year Eric Church or Academy Award winner Imagine Dragons.
Wow!
First, everyone will get 2 delicious dinners at Los Corrales restaurant.
Yes!
Then take your Valentine to the movies with 2 free movie passes at the WME theaters. Or you can still choose full service car washes at Octopus Car Wash or $100 certificate for window tint. And everyone's name goes in the hat to be drawn for $1,000 cash and concert tickets to see Eric Church or Imagine Dragons. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass today, 536-5972.
The team at Beam and Will Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beam and Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beam and Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beam and Well Drilling.
Back in, everybody. Welcome back to Chinle's Wildcat Den for day 1 of the 3A North Region Basketball Championships. The number 3 seeded Tuba City Warriors battling the number 6 seed. That's the Alchesay Falcons. Say hi again to our friend Digo. Oh boy, here's the food, and I don't know how I'm going to eat this, but got food nonetheless. Dinner is served here at the Wildcat Den. And folks, if I take a little bit of time off in the third quarter, it's for 2 reasons. The main reason is because I've got to take care of my voice. I've been sick for a while. I got a bad voice. Trying to recover because we got all these state playoff basketball games coming up soon. We got this whole tournament here at the Wildcat Den. But the other reason is because I want to eat this food. I don't know what it is, but it looks really good. It's Mexican motif, some sort of burritos or something. Here's the inbound for the Warriors as we get the second half underway. Working inside to Deshaun Butler for the reverse lay-in. Misses it, but he got the rebound. Back in for the second half, Northland basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Acknowledge our production team, our producer Derek Simmons. On the live video, our technical director is, that was a nice feed by Lomiestewa, but Butler couldn't finish. Falcons will throw it away up the floor. Tuba's got it back. Our technical director is Julio K. Our working camera, operating camera for us today is Leonard Chioni. And our technical assistant is Jessica K. for the entire crew. I am Floyd Simmons here on Play-by-Play, and we welcome you back to Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. These two teams struggling to get the first points of the second half. They finally come thanks to Deshaun Butler. Butler got his second bucket of the game. Falcons missing again. Upton on the follow. Alchesay has the rebound, and he ends up rolling to a travel. Falcons give it up. Alchesay comes up. He's holding his ribs. He took a bit of a blow to the midsection right there. And now he is going to defensively try and work on Deshaun Butler. From the corner, that three-pointer no good. Tipped around. Lomayestoa couldn't get the tip. Butler battling, fighting, got it back, put it up, and got fouled. And the guy that got him was Anthony Alchesay. That's Anthony's third foul of the game. And the big guy at the line is Deshaun Butler. When you go deep in the state playoffs, it helps to have a guy like Butler, that size and that wingspan that he's got. And you know, you're going to run into teams like Valley Christian and American Leadership Academy of Gilbert North. They need to come up with a shorter name, by the way, don't you think? I mean, that is way too many syllables to call a team. They obviously did not speak to the marketing people before they put that one together. Here's a turnover, and the Warriors are going to have the ball back, 32-15. Tuba the big lead. Look at the drive and the adjustment, but Arizona couldn't finish. They did get the ball back. In the corner, Lomayestoa lobs it, tried to lob it for Butler, ended up hitting the backboard instead. Falcons racing up the floor, no good finish. The follow by Upton, that one missed as well. And we get a whistle and a foul. Check your lineups out there. Dante Shipp picks up the foul. And Tuba will own the ball. Defensively, you got Dante Shipp out there. Xander, no, wrong team. LaDamian George is on the floor right now. Frank Lee Jr. for the Falcons. Max Lupi. Let's see who else. Kakoa Upton. Out there on the floor for the Warriors as well. I believe those are your entire five. We get a little bit of a slowdown. Xander Mitchell had to tie up his sneakers. He is on the floor with Popsia Lomayestoa for Tuba. Deshaun Butler is out there. Tyler Williams, Taden, Arizona. Backcourt violation on the Falcons. Xander Mitchell burying a three-pointer. It went in, it came back out. Did not want to go back, but Mitchell willed it back down as we had Deshaun Butler blocking a shot, and in the process, an offensive foul called on Dante Shipp. Second foul on Dante in the game. Going to take a look at it. Here he comes. There's the anticipation. Contact on the Tuba defender. Look at this lead, 35-15. Tuba pulling away. And a pass into front court. The Warriors will spoil. There's a foul on Xander Mitchell. And a 1-and-1. Not a 1-and-1. Sorry, I misread the instructions from the official there. He was just saying 11 committed the foul. That was Xander. Inbound for the Falcons. Well, folks, I'm going to try to save my voice a little bit and go dark for a few minutes here in this third quarter. You'll be able to see and hear the court action. You won't hear me for a little bit while I also wolf down a little bit of this great food being provided by the athletic department here for Chinle. So forgive me for that, if you will. And enjoy the game for a little bit without Floyd Simmons.
Number 10, Tuba. Number 3, Chinle, Arizona. Nice pass to number 3, Gavin Butterfield, 2 points. Two for number 24. Number 24, Tyler Williams. You guys are all in. So, we'll leave the...
Wait, coach, 30. Guys.
Two for number 32, number 32, Carmelo Harris. going to the line will be number 3, Caden, Arizona, shooting 2. Two for number 3, Gavin Butterfield. Two for number 3, Gavin Butterfield. Nice pass down to number 3 in Arizona. Checking in for the Warriors will be number 35, Kane Ignacio. Going to the line will be number 34, Trevor Peaches, shooting 2.
Final seconds of the third quarter. Taden, Arizona will complete a great period for Tuba City on the drive and the make. And that is how the quarter comes to an end. And I'm just going to tell you, basketball fans, my mouth is on fire. Because whatever that was that they just fed us, that, I don't know, some sort of carne asada kind of thing, that was incredible, incredibly good. And you know what? My mouth is on fire. All that chili. All right. Fourth quarter on the way, and Tuba City cruising 47-23. They lead Alchesay in this boys matchup, the 3A North Region Basketball Championships presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. The final 8 minutes are on the way. Stand by.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
And White Mountain Regional Medical Center will present the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game at the conclusion of this one. Tuba City opening up the fourth quarter, scoring on a nice runner by Chinle Ignacio. Chinle has 7 points in the game off the bench for the Warriors. Ignacio, along with Xander Mitchell. Aiden Dugai on the floor for Tuba right now. Tyler Williams will take the inbound pass, and the fifth Warrior to start fourth quarter is Deshaun Butler. Williams brings it up into front court. He's trying to do a little, not the pick and roll action, but, you know, he's trying to draw the defense. Didn't work out. Meanwhile, the other direction, Gavin Butterfield with a big three-point make. Gavin in double figures now with 11 points. And he leads the scoring for the Falcons. Falcons struggled in the 3A North this year. Alchesay went 0-10, did not have a region victory. In fact, they are 0-17 overall on the season, looking for their first win. It's probably not going to happen tonight, because a big Tuba City lead. Up the floor to Butterfield. Well, you can see that even though they haven't been able to put together a successful, complete game yet this year, they've got some great tools, some talent. Butterfield being one of those guys right there. We've watched Butterfield a couple of times have big games for the Falcons. We'll get a travel on Tyler Williams. Falcons will bring an entire change of guard in. 5 whole new faces, including one of the best names in basketball out there, Texas James. Love the name. Texas will throw the ball in for the Falcons, and he'll be throwing into Malachi Lupi, who comes onto the floor. Frederick Cole is back in the game for the Falcons. So is Dante Ship out there, and the fifth right now is Max Lupi. There's a drive high up off the glass, almost dropped in for Malachi Lupi. He's going to go to the foul line on a whistle on Chinle Ignacio.
Number four, Malachi Lupi. Checking in for the Warriors will be number 15. Number 15, Nathaniel Fulton.
So 1 for 2 for Lupi at the line. Rebound, and Dante Ship underneath with the 2 points. And the ball belongs to Alchesay once again.
Checking in will be number 3, Dayton, Arizona, and then number 10,
They want to say hi to Crown Point, New Mexico, who checked in and cheering for the Window Rock Fighting Scouts. Thank you. To Crown Point. Here's a three-pointer up. Good. Malachi Lupi coming in to the game off the bench, giving a spark to the Falcons, who trail right now 49-34. And inside, good work by Chinle Ignacio. He got fouled, and he's got a chance for a three-point play. And it was Malachi Lupi who got him. Dayton, Arizona leads the scoring for Tuba City with 18 points in the game. And the free throw no good by Ignacio, but their lead is 17. Comfortable for the Warriors. Should be moving on with a victory into round 2 tomorrow. Whistle and a foul on Tyler Williams. First time that Williams has been called today. Struggle with it. And we'll get a whistle, and that's a foul on the Falcons. And the guy that committed the foul, Frederick Cole. It's third of the game. So a 1-and-1 for Tuba City. Nathaniel Fulton is the guy going to the line for Tuba.
Number 15, Nathaniel Fulton shooting 1-1.
Front end is good. And they're both good. And the lead is up to 19 points for the Warriors. The Euro step this time is good for Dante Ship, who drew contact on the way in, and that foul is going to work against Ignacio, his second of the game. And at the free throw line for a couple of shots, Dante Ship. Dante makes the shot, and it's 53-35, Tuba City. Spin by Arizona, and a pass that should have been taken away ends up in Tyler Williams' hands for a three-point try. Falcons the rebound, taken back by Williams. And he'll push into the paint. Throw it off the glass, no good. Turn around Fulton, that one is good.
Number 15, Nathaniel Fulton.
Just about the halfway point of the fourth quarter. Inside to Cole, missed the shot, and then got tripped up and knocked over by Nathaniel Fulton, who will be called for the foul. Okay, maybe not. Ignacio. His third foul of the game. Well, Frederick Cole with a chance to get into the scoring column for the Falcons. He misses, got it back, missed again. This time it's Ignacio with the rebound for Tuba. Short-handed on offense, the attack, and it doesn't matter. Taden, Arizona's got 20 points in the game now. Puts his team in front by 22 points. Oh, and a block shot. Nathaniel Fulton rejects the Falcon attempt, and the fingertip roll. Arizona can get up there. Taden can fly. And he's got 22 points now. And the drop back, nice little shot. We got a timeout, the official timeout. They're gonna get Nathaniel Fulton off the floor. He might be bleeding. That was a pretty little drop back shot by Dante Ship. Yeah, it was a little bit of a scab ripped off the elbow of, actually, Nathaniel Fulton's got, he's got the blood coming out of both elbows. You're gonna have to them both taken care of. Inbound for Tuba, 3:30 remaining in regulation. And Tyler Williams might have got away with a little bit of a little travel. What he did get was points on that drive. Falcons in front court. And they just throw it out. Malachi Loop, he threw it out. He might have been trying to lob it to his teammate. It ends up Tuba City's basketball. Warriors will get a win and advance in the tournament. And a block shot out of bounds. Dante Ship, a very physical foul of Quinoa Yazi, who had it rejected, knocked out. Warriors bring in a couple of new guys. Caleb Henry has come into the game. Frank Lee Jr. back into the game. Texas James. And Kokoa Upton is back in. Inbound, and the shot is good for Quinoa Yazi.
For number 12, Frank Lee Jr.
And downtown, you see Frank Lee Jr. with the shot. It's good. There's a drive. Papsia Lomayestawa back on the floor for Tuba, and he is going to the foul line on a foul called on Upton. Well, game 3 coming up here in a little bit. Girls game, we got to start talking about the Sports on Radio's player of the game. And who is going to pick that up for Tuba? Lomayestawa with the foul shot. Well, what do you think, folks? How about this? If you've been watching the game, and if you're on our Facebook page, I can take a look real quick at the Facebook page and see your comments. What if we let you decide who the Sports on Radio player of the game is if you've been watching this one? Why don't you throw me a comment. Let us know who you think on this Tuba City lineup deserves the Sports on Radio's player of the game, presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Frank Lee Jr. on the drive. That'll stop the clock with 1:57 remaining in regulation and send the Falcons to the line. Anybody out there want to help me make a decision here? Help us decide who the Sports on Radio's player of the game is? I believe that was Quinoa Yazi that picked up the personal foul, and Frank Lee Jr. at the line for the Falcons. Frank bounces it around, and the shot goes in. Tuba City.
Hey, we get nervous.
I don't have a name for number 32.
And that foul shot good as well by Frank Lee Jr. He's got 5 in the game. All that has come here in the 4th quarter. And we'll stop play for a moment. The officials are having a discussion of some kind. All right, I've got 3, 4 votes, 5 votes for Taden, Arizona so far. 6 votes, 7, Arizona. There's a vote for Papsia Lomayestawa. Says taking offensive charges all day. And a couple of votes for Popsy. 3 votes for Popsy. There's another vote for Arizona. He's leading the way. Taden, Arizona's got about a 2-1 lead in the votes right now over Popsia. 2 great candidates. They've both had great games and contributed in big ways for the Tuba City Warriors in their victory today. Technical foul has put Falcons at the line. This is Kokoa Upton. He missed the first and made the second. They must have not counted a free throw a few moments ago by Frank Lee Jr., who, by the way, right now has the ball, and he drives, goes inside,
Number 12, Frank Lee Jr.
and he makes the shot. Frank's got 6 points for his Falcon teammates. Tuba's got the basketball, and they've got some new fellas out there on the floor. Kyler Tiwawina is in the game. comes the inbound. Comes into Kyler. Stuck in the corner. Frank Lee Jr. defensively on him. Tipped pass. Tuba's got it, and they get fouled as well. And Upton, the guy that was guilty of that foul. 64-44, Tuba. Comfortable, and they're going to get a win. Quinoa Yazi at the line. That first shot no good. And the second one also is no good. Falcon rebound, 1:20 remaining in regulation. Check in on your votes again on the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game. It's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Pass at the top, some contact, and a foul. Let's see your votes again. There's a vote for Taden, Arizona.
Going to the line, shoot two, will be number 33. Number 33, Dante Ship.
More votes for Taden. Somebody voted for Kyler, who just came into the game. A vote for Xander Mitchell, number 11. And Nathaniel Fulton got a vote, and a lot of emojis. Foul shot, good for Dante Ship. Missed the second. Rebound Falcons. So we now get down to 1:02 remaining, and there's a jump ball.
So jump ball goes to
Somebody cheering all the way from Flagstaff. Voting for Taden, Arizona. There's a vote for Popsia. Somebody voted for Quinoa Yazi. Well, I think it's clear. I think the vote's favoring Taden, Arizona, who will end up being the high point man today for Tuba. He left the game just a couple of moments ago with 22 points overall. His teammate Popsia Lomayestuwa, 13 points in the game. And, Popsia deserves a lot of credit. He was the early spark plug for the team. And did a great job. Hit a couple of threes in that first half. Helped get his team out to a big lead. Frank Lee Jr. missing right there, less than a half minute remaining in this one. Falcons on the attack, ball knocked out of bounds. So we will announce the Sports on Radio's player of the game. That is Taden, Arizona for Tuba City. Presented by White Mountain Regional Medical Center, and here's a whistle and a foul. Yeah, he'll go against the Falcons. Kakoa Upton.
Okay, going to the line, shoot two, will be number 4. Number 4, Kyler Carolina.
Well, Kyler missed both his foul shots. Rebound Falcons. They'll close it out. Final now 5 seconds remaining. Upton the rebound. Turnaround for 3. It's no good. Neither is that one from the baseline. And our final score is Tuba City 64. Alchesay 47 in this boys' first round 3A North Region Basketball Championship game. Congratulations to the Tuba City Warriors, who seem to have gotten the ship put back together again after that slip at the end of the year. The last 3 in a row to close out the campaign. But this is a big win, and even bigger than what the score indicates. That 17-point difference. It wasn't that close. Tuba City, first round playoff tournament win here in the 3A North Region Championships. Post-game wrap-up on the way next. Talk more about the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game, brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Northland Basketball is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Wrap-up coming up next.
Choice NTUA Wireless now has the best tribal lifeline phone service on the Navajo Nation. Unlimited data, calling, texting, and picture messaging from the Choice NTUA Wireless Network every month included with your benefit. You can't beat unlimited. No one covers the Navajo Nation better than we do. Visit one of our Choice NTUA Wireless locations in Chinle, Dilcon, Fort Defiance, Kayenta, Shiprock, or Tuba City to see if you qualify today. Choice NTUA Wireless, Navajo owned, Navajo proud.
The year was 2011. Tim Tebow was still playing quarterback in high school, but he was about to become a legend. With his team behind 17-0, he was tackled and broke his leg. Despite the excruciating pain, he told his coach, "Don't take me out of the game, I want to play." Tim led his team back and scored the game-winning touchdown on a 20-yard run. The start of the Tim Tebow legend. This is Sports Zone Radio's Byron Brown with a message from Beeler Orthodontics in Sholo. A message to every young White Mountains athlete to never give up. Beeler Orthodontics. Live life with a smile.
The Tundras are coming! The Tundras are coming!
The all-new 2022 Hatch Toyota Tundra is on the way. Brand new engineering, new look, and a total redesign inside and out. The new Gen 3 Tundra is Toyota's best pickup ever. A hybrid or twin-turbo V6 and 10-speed gearbox for huge horsepower and mountain-moving torque. New multi-link coil suspension for a smoother ride, more bed capacity, and 12,000 pounds of towing ability. Adaptive air coils, locking rear differential, and loads of available options. Reach out to your Hatch Toyota product specialist today and make an appointment to take a test drive, because
the Tundras are here! The Tundras are here!
Hatch Toyota at the Northern Arizona Auto Mall and at hatchtoyota.com. Keeping the White Mountains rolling for 31 years. Offers on approved credit through Toyota Finance, plus tax, title, license, and dealer dock fees. See dealer for details.
Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO. Experienced physicians and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey, everybody, welcome back in. Courtside at the Wildcat Den as we get ready for game number 3. Game number 3 of our broadcast day here. Round 1, day 1 of the 2022 3A North Region Basketball Championships. Presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game is brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. Let's look back on the game and congratulate Tayden, Arizona. Tayden, Arizona led the way in scoring with 22 points for Tuba City. And he just played his regular Tayden, Arizona kind of game. Flashy. Some big plays out there. Some good defense. And all he did was drop in 22 points to lead his team in scoring. Tayden, Arizona is the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game in the 64-47 victory for Tuba City over Alchesay in this one today. Teammate Popsia Loma Yestua had 13 points, including a couple of big threes in the first quarter. 9 points for Kanye Ignacio off the Tuba City bench. Great job. Deshaun Butler had 6 points. Nathaniel Fulton with 5 points. Xander Mitchell with 3 points in the game today. Tyler Williams had 4 points, and Quinoa Yazzie with 2 points. On the other side, Alchesay was led today by Gavin Butterfield. Gavin had 13 in the game. His teammate Frank Lee Jr. had 8 points. Dante Ship with 9 points. Others for Alchesay included LaDamian George with 4 points. Kakoa Upton had 3 points. Malachi Lupi with 4 points. Anthony Gasayan Carmelo Harris and Trevor Peaches each had 2 points for the Falcons, but the victory belongs to the Tuba City Warriors. Folks, I want to let you know that we're going to end this broadcast on our YouTube and Facebook channels or pages, so you'll have to refresh and look for the next one, which comes up in just a couple of minutes. It's the number 4 seeded Window Rock Lady Scouts against the number 5 seed, the Chinle Lady Wildcats, in a round 1 3A North Region Basketball Championship showdown. That's on the way here next, so I invite you to, like I said, refresh your browser and be ready for it, because that's what's on the way next for you here from Chinle High School. Our coverage of what we call Northland Basketball, an exclusive brand of Sports Zone Radio. Our brand, Northland Basketball, is presented by our great partners, Choice NTUA Wireless. Would you join me in thanking them when you get a chance? Would you send a note of thank you to Choice NTUA Wireless? We could not do what we get to do at Sports Zone Radio. We could not provide the coverage that we are able to provide without an outstanding partnership with Choice NTUA Wireless. So please join us in thanking them as often as you can. And that'll wrap it up on this broadcast. Refresh your browsers in just a couple of moments when this one ends, because we'll be back on in just a few minutes with this girls' game. Window Rock and Chinle are up next from the Wildcat Den. Everybody, want to thank our great crew, our producer, Derek Simmons, our technical director, that is Julio K. On camera today is Leonard Chioni, and our technical assistant, Jessica K. as well. For the entire group, my name is Floyd Simmons, thanking you for joining us, reminding you that Tuba City has beaten Alchesay in the boys' game 64-47. Girls' game is up next in just a couple of moments from the Wildcat Den. God bless you. Join us again for more Northland basketball tournament games on the way next.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at SportsZone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.